Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool. Now I can appreciate a good 10mm meme as much as the next guy, but this Icon 4-piece 10mm set got me thinking. What we have here, first of all, is two 3/8 drive, two 1/4 inch drive, shallows and deeps. This is a 10mm set for $10. Made in Taiwan, part number 72753. It's a new product that Harbor Freight is offering. But I see this more as a replacement or a supplement set rather than an essential set. There are essential sets, and Harbor Freight makes one, sells it under the Pittsburgh line, and basically that's a whole bunch of different kinds of 10s. So not only is it shallow, deep, might be semi-deep, might be swivel, impact, magnetic, and so on. But is the 10mm meme the joke? Is it a real thing? Do 10mm sockets get lost more often than other sizes? And I actually came up with 3 reasons why absolutely. In fact, we should expect it. Now, other companies do go after the 10mm thing. Snap-on makes a 10mm essentials set. And it isn't so much that you're going to lose them. It's that you are going to need the 10 for a lot of different applications. This, to me, is for losing them. Now, Olsa also makes a set here. This is the Olsa 10mm 100-piece set. So there are 100 10mm sockets in here across 1/4 and 3/8, shallow and deep. It's a real thing. Olsa also makes this. This is a 10mm socket bottle opener. So I kind of made a tongue-in-cheek video about that's all you need to save the world right there. But anyway, a few of my other favorite 10mm, well, how about this guy? This is a 1/2 inch drive, 10mm impact stubby from Capri. Little everything on that one. This is super handy, 3/8 drive, impact, semi-deep, 10mm swivel socket. Something bigger, you need a 1/2 inch drive. This is a 1/2 inch drive impact swivel with a 1/2 inch drive 10mm deep socket, or semi-deep socket, with a pin connection, so nothing's coming off. So you can really put a lot of horsepower onto that thing. This one, I've got a 10mm swivel from Koken on a little reversible hand driver here. This little 10mm magnet socket, of course not impact, went through that in the other video. And then of course there's this guy. This is my meme on a meme. This is a Snap-on 10mm stubby socket or shallow socket, 3/8 drive, except that's the drive side and it's not 3/8, that's 10mm. The drive side's on this side. This is what it was supposed to look like. This is right here, a regular one. And that's that. So my double meme here is this 10mm. I mean, Snap-on must have just been pumping these things out day and night, trying to save the world, you know, because we were running low on 10mm sockets, and they ended up mixing one around. Somehow it got through the chroming, the roll stamping, you know, the packaging, the selling, all the way to the truck before somebody realized that this was a backwards socket. I'm sure if I put a 3/8 driver on that and gave it a yank, I'd crack the walls, and I am not going to warranty that. But my all-time favorite 10 is right here, this extra long on a stubby handle. This just is so wonderful for so many things. Anyway, going back to this, what are the 3 reasons? Well, the first reason is that 10mm is probably the most used socket. You know, so if something's going to get lost, it's going to be high on the list because it's there, it showed up. And the 10mm, it's also a small socket. That's another thing. So it might be easier, you know, which are you going to lose? If you drop one, if it gets stuck on a fastener, which might also be on this too, is whether or not, you know, when it comes off, does it just pop off the ratchet, or do you not notice, or is there the amount of grab on these things versus grab here? I think there's more to it, but basically it's the smallest socket, the most used socket, and the last thing is if you do drop it, there's less chance you're going to notice. It's not like you're dropping this in an engine compartment. If I've got this on here, you know, and it falls off, I may not notice at all because it's not going to make a huge amount of noise. Maybe I hear a little ping, maybe not. And if it drops down somewhere, I may not ever see it. So there's a chance it's just going to disappear without me noticing. So the smallest, the most abundant socket, the most used socket, yeah, of course we should be losing 10s. This is one other. try to avoid that, what I've got is a Snap-on locking 1/4-inch drive handle, and I put on an impact rated 1/4-inch 10mm swivel right there. So this thing should be rock solid. This is my never lose a Snap-on 10mm socket driver. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. If you think it's a real thing, if you've lost 10mm, 10mm memes, if you got your favorites, please share them. But I think now that Icon is going this direction, maybe that's because people lose 10s and they don't want to break up a big set, so they'll just have these things, have a few open up at the front counter and swap out 10mm sockets. Or people will just buy them. I mean, I did. I thought, well, that's a great idea, $10. It's $2.50 a piece for a 10mm socket. I got extra ones. They're good sockets. I'm not buying the Pittsburgh inexpensive ones just in case. So anyway, there it is. Let me know your thoughts on 10mm sockets, what your favorite memes are, or if you maybe don't think it's even a thing. I don't know. And with that, Doc out.